is going on, guys? Tuesday, October 18th. We're in spooky season. Looking forward to next week's live stream where we have our little Halloween extravaganza. We're going to dress up. Yeah, this isn't my costume. This is just work clothes. But we have a great show tonight. We have all four of us here. We're going to talk about some great topics. You know, we got to talk about Ezra Miller because he keeps popping up in the news. We're going to talk about some cereal, and then we're going to talk about some Batman. All that and more with Ryan's mystery topic. Welcome people coming into the chat. But let's welcome the panelists coming into the show. Yeah, love where the Dodgers fans at with the Giants fans like me sitting at home. But let's bring him in here right now. We have Mr. Beyond Wednesdays himself, the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Brian McClay.
Does my mic sound okay?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Just making sure.
Look, and I'm not just saying this because I'm just some guy, but you have a voice of an angel.
Dude, I am I didn't get to say, but I have the worst toothache right now, and I get to go to the dentist tomorrow morning. So boy, am I looking forward to my future.
Oh, good times. Yeah.
Oh.
Well, COVID went through the house. Now my kids got the flu and all types of stuff. So yeah, I'm staying in the basement. But we also have another Mr. Busy Man. We are all busy today, but we have Mr. Rhinoverse himself, Mr. Ryan Hayslip.
What's up? What's shaking with the bacon? You know, it could be a rough day, but when I'm with you guys, it all gets easier.
Yes. The songbird of
And
our
better.
generation. Yep. And then, of course, we have the man with the beard, El Beardo Jefe. You guys might know him as Conkman Andy from YouTube. But let's bring in the button pusher, Mr. Jad Joke Teller. What's up, Andy Beardo?
Oh, my. What's up? It's another Tuesday. I'm excited to be back here with you guys hanging out. It means tomorrow's new comic book day, Wednesday. McClay, what time is your appointment tomorrow? You looking forward to that?
No, man. No, not at all.
What time did they book you for?
I can't remember. I got to call in the morning to find out.
No, the correct answer was 2:30.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, 2:30.
Dudler Mifflin has Andy Bernard, but we have Andy Beardo.
Oh no.
But yeah, hey, always great to have people in the chat. We even have Mr. Cantankerous himself, who just loves going to the dentist. Reminds me of Little Shop of Horrors. But yeah, Miss Joel, we had Mr. Avatar himself in here earlier coming through, but I guess we can just say it right now. Ezra, read all about it, right? Ezra Miller's back in the news again. This time he's pleading not guilty to felony burglary charges, but could face up to 26 years in Vermont prison if convicted. So Warner Brothers is doing everything they possibly can to keep the Flash afloat, keep the movie going. They're looking at a June release right now, but Ezra Miller keeps popping up in the news, and he's been ordered, right? Part of this hearing. He's got another hearing coming up in a few months, but they said leave, don't contact, don't mention, don't talk about this person. I didn't see when he actually broke into this person's house. It just said earlier in the year. And then there's a felony theft charge, but then there's a misdemeanor charge of 3 liquor bottles, but they didn't say what the felony theft charge was that I remember. Either way, Ezra Miller, who goes by they, them, their, whatever you want to call it, he just keeps, I don't know, is this good, all publicity, good publicity, or
is this a new thing, or is this an old thing?
October 17th.
Continuation.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was supposed to be heard in September and got pushed back to today.
Okay.
Well, I mean, to past couple days.
So, I mean, he stole some bottles. So basically, he got wasted in someone's house and stole some bottles, and they figured out was.
Yeah, he said he was broke into their house looking for like something for a recipe for their mom or something like that in the article. I'm gonna put the article in the chat also.
Dude, he is.
Dude, I want whatever he's on.
I don't know, man. I don't know if you want, if you really do.
He also like explained, during the hearing, like, I don't know, I don't want to say psychotic break, but he entailed stealing 3 bottles of liquor, gin, vodka, and rum from the pantry. Next hearing set for January 13th, scheduled to last about 3 hours. In a jovial and chipper mood, the casually dressed actor will have to return to Superior Court, virtually in person at a determined future date. Ezra Miller would like to acknowledge the love and support they have received from their family and friends, who continue to be a vital presence in their ongoing mental health. With more than a few pennies potentially on the line for Warner Brothers Pictures, the studio's long-awaited $200 million budget of The Flash is supposed to come out next year. And then it goes on to say, like, there was another person who says this is just like what epitomizes Hollywood. Like, money is too important that they're not going to help correct or fix people. He did have, I guess, a face-to-face meeting with David Zaslav, who's now running Warner Brothers Discovery, and looks to lock in a long-term plan to reset and effectively monetize DC properties. The Flash, a gleaming jewel in the crown, lacking much wriggle room with the film that features Miller in almost every shot. The months of behind-the-scenes efforts by corporate bigwigs, Miller's agency, family, and friends have tried to get the actor the help they've needed. So, yeah, I mean, this guy can't stay out of the news.
Yeah.
Why do you keep saying they?
Because he's non-binary. Those are his pronouns or whatever.
Ryan's like, what is that? What does that mean? I feel bad for the kid, dude. I think he's probably super bipolar, not on his medication.
What do you think? He's a victim of the system? When I say the
No.
system, was he chewed up and spit out by Hollywood?
Yes. Yes, 100%. I
Do you
guarantee
think
it.
he can get right? I mean, we've seen it. Robert Downey Jr.
No,
No.
he never.
Drew Barrymore.
Never like that though.
I mean,
think
Drew
that-
Barrymore, she came from a family of, her
Yeah.
parents, like, right? She like grew
Yeah.
up in it.
But didn't Robert Downey Jr. actually serve time too?
He did. And he's actually a mentor to Tom Holland. Like, he's helped Tom Holland out.
I think Robert Downey Jr. was more just about drugs, right?
Yeah.
I think with this guy, it's a mix of drugs and mental health issues.
Yeah.
It's a mix of him and like the millennial issue.
Yes, that too.
So-
Yeah, I agree. I think the dude's a little fucked up. A lot fucked up.
Do you think
you
it's possible that we do not see the Flash?
What's that?
Do you think
Ooh,
it'll
that's
ever
a
get to a
great
point where we
question.
don't see the Flash movie?
I think that's definitely a possibility. Are we talking
mean,
first,
200
second, third,
million.
fourth quarter? What quarter are we talking about? Does anybody know yet?
I also think how close they want to bring. If you're already hearing talks of like Henry Cavill coming back for Superman, so how close are they going to try to tie the original?
But they're trying to reset
DCEU
the DC.
Justice League type heroes into movies, or are they going to go another direction?
They're trying to reset the DCEU, right?
Yeah.
And this is part of the reset. They're going to have to reset the reset. I mean, I don't know. I think at this point, they're starting off on a real bad foot if they let it go that way. Like, they're starting off in a real bad foot, and I feel like they're gonna have to. There's no way they could plan a future with this character.
So can you reset the DC universe without the Flash?
He wasn't even a good Flash.
They have to. What they should do is completely scrap this dude, counter losses, get the dude that was on the WB, and just move forward from there. And
They need to use this as the reset. Use Flashpoint as the reset.
Yeah.
That's exactly what they need to do. They need to take what they've shot and then just, turn it into a reset film. If they have to film a couple more scenes with somebody else, it's exactly what they need to do.
Yeah, but Cantankerous, I see your comment. Like, a movie's a movie, whatever. It messed up. The dude in the private. It is. But how do you, when there's someone that's this volatile, like, and you can't predict what the future holds? How do you lay out a roadmap to what your future is going to look like if you got one of your stars that's very there's no way to know what he's going to do.
Yeah, it's too erratic.
It's too erratic.
that's the interesting part of addiction now is Mitch talking about Drew Barrymore. I feel like addiction was very different when Barrymore was 13 compared to addiction now, and what people.
Yeah, they weren't pussies. I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
it's a different look.
I'm
at
just kidding.
it. Well, it was though, wasn't it? Drew Barrymore.
Yeah,
Oh,
I say reset, get rid of, and give us Wally West.
is that the guy from WB?
I mean, I'd rather have Wally West flash than Barry Allen.
Barry Allen.
But
anyways, I just don't think there's no way to like there's no way to like to be able to say, okay, we're resetting, we're gonna go forward with this. I mean, again, I don't care what people do on their off time when they're out doing whatever they can do, whatever they want.
just
You know,
stay out of the news.
what's that?
Just stay out of the news.
I mean, even but at least be able to be somewhat to where you can lay a roadmap and know kind of what's going on. You can't with him. You have no idea what's going to happen tomorrow, what's going to come out tomorrow. And I feel like he's like, dude, I'm going to show everyone how far I can push it and get away with stuff.
I just can't wait for the Netflix documentary.
Oh my! I just put 2 and 2 together. Might be a bit of a wait, but or not.
I just think that DC is cursed. I don't know. There's something going on here because
I'm excited for Black Adam.
What has anybody heard any more about that? I know it premiered. I know a lot of people said it was good. I saw a couple people. I saw like a couple people say that it was like a 9.5 and shit like that on the scale of 10. So that could be good.
Yeah, and then if you hear opposite, all of a sudden you'll start hearing people are review bombing it and blah blah blah.
Yeah. Yep.
But I don't know. I'm over. I mean, we keep talking about Ezra, so we keep keeping him alive.
I mean, he's getting.
We're not helping it all about just keep talking about it. But I figured, Ezra read all about it, right? So
I feel like this is just going to continue to be that last of the bonfire dying out, and every so often there's going to be a little bit of gas thrown on it just to kind of see where we're at. And if nothing develops or nothing takes place, then the movie will come out, and then that'll probably be it. I mean, even if he cleans himself up, do you think they're going to wrap him back deeper into the DCEU?
Or even better, like, what do you think of like the other cast members of that Flashpoint movie are thinking every time it shows up?
Yeah, I mean, I hope anyone gets their stuff straight if they can. Everyone has an opportunity to get their stuff straight. Some people don't get their opportunity because they end up stop living before they get a chance to get their stuff straight. Yeah. If he gets his chance to get things straight, I hope he does. But it's going to take a while for him to reestablish his proof. And again, you can't lay a groundwork with someone hasn't even started the process yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't know, man. It's something that they're going to have to figure out pretty damn soon. Because once Black Adam comes out and sets everything on fire, they're gonna be a lot of people are gonna be wanting other DC stuff if it's good.
Yeah, it's also kind of weird because if you think about it, when there is good DC stuff, like if Black Adam's good, the first Shazam was pretty decent. And it's always like a one-off. It's not like a conglomerate of a bunch of things that kind of like put the whole thing. They can kind of put it all together. It's like here's good, but here's a couple good things, and there's all other crap mixed around it, like Suicide Squad and other stuff that like it just poo-poos what the good stuff's done.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah, you talking about the first Suicide Squad, Ghostbusters, with Zool?
Yeah,
Ooh.
Yeah, exactly.
Poo-poo.
Yeah, bummer, man.
I mean, I would love to be able to look forward to, because like we talked about before in the past, DC is a good, gritty, dark, and I'm all about that's like my background, like dark, gritty kind of I like that kind of scene, that kind of feel. And Marvel's very colorful and poppy or whatever it is. I would love it for DC to be like that kind of like anti-hero of movies, but it just doesn't. She can't get it together. I don't know what it is. Like, it feels like they are cursed.
Yeah. I mean, one thing also, we've seen it before, moving on to a different topic, is we see a lot of collectibles coming over into the food industry. Remember the Rick and Morty McDonald's
Szechuan
nugget?
sauce.
Yeah, the nugget sauce that went crazy, and we've
Uh-huh.
seen it before. And us growing up, I know McClay, the Wheaties boxes and everything. But Beardo, I'm kind of excited about this next thing, and it seems pretty cool.
Y'all better get out your golden spoons because you're gonna need every taste bud for this bitey little morsel.
I can't wait.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch is releasing an epic Spider-Man box.
Yay!
Now, I'm actually kind of excited about this. This kind of tugs at my 90s nostalgia, kind of heartstrings. 80s. Those of us that grew up in the 80s remember the Super Mario Brothers and the NES branded boxes of cereal.
It was the highlight of the morning, was reading the cereal box while you're sitting there munching on sugary sweet cereal that you have to go to the dentist for 30-something years later.
Oh, Lord, yeah. But let's bring this picture back up. This is the I've only been able to do about a day's worth of digging on this, but if I remember, or not remember correctly, but from what I was reading today, this is the only and first time that they've actually did a comic book cover homage on a cereal box. Now there's not homages, but there's kind of like mashups from different artists, but this is approved by Marvel.
Screw an extra
Marvel
staple.
cover.
We got a cereal box.
Yeah.
We got acetate cereal box.
That hurts.
Why are they doing this? I don't get this.
60th anniversary, I think it was.
Yeah,
Is
they're
that what it is?
celebrating Spider-Man's 60th anniversary.
Okay.
And
Are they
And
doing it
it's
on other
only-
ones?
it's only available through Walmart's website starting Thursday.
Correct. At $9.98 a box. If
Wait, what is it? It's only through Walmart, and it has to go to the
Walmart's
website.
website.
Is it a day? You have to be there on a certain day.
Yep, the 20th. It's Wednesday.
Huh.
Let's see here. The box has an extra panel added to its back, folding out into a 2-page spread from the Web Slinger's first appearance. The item is a limited time offering and it's only available through Walmart's website beginning on Thursday, October 20th. So, yeah, bring your best mech suit because you're going to be battling it out with the best bots on the net for this box of bastardly goodness. No, not really. I'm trying to rhyme here tonight.
Yeah. Well, and then how's it gonna ship? You know what I'm saying? People are gonna want mint condition cereal.
Yeah, how many people
I'm
are going to be
anxious
so
to just sit
upset
back
with us?
and watch.
They're crushed.
Yeah, man, my toast crunch. It should come with a cool web slinger toy in the box, but
I
It-
mean,
it's pure nostalgia to me. I cereal growing up, reading cereal boxes. I think this is a cool thing. I'm probably not going to buy one, but I think it's a cool news story, and I'm kind of anxious to see how this does on, like, is it going to take off? I want to see if people go freaking nutso on eBay and shit over this. Are we going to have
try to grab one.
whatnot sellers selling cinnamon toast crunch boxes, or what? Sit back and get your popcorn ready.
I'm gonna try to grab it. Yeah, and I'm gonna do like Joel says. I'm sending it to CGC to get graded. And
Do the good cereal boxes. Look, sorry, I had a couple spoonfuls.
it'd be a 9.2 now because I took 2 bowls out.
don't mind the scotch tape, please, sir.
Yeah.
Don't mind my old school Windows viewer, but I just wanted to keep the picture up because there's not a lot of meat to the story besides $9.98 price tag, Thursday the 20th.
I'm surprised
Walmart
there
website.
isn't. I'm surprised there isn't like a comic included.
Yeah,
It's on the
that
back.
would be cool. Like
Okay.
a little
It's an
ash
extra
can or
panel,
something.
right?
It's
It
like
is
a-
on the back. What do you mean
there's
it's
a
on the
panel.
back?
There's like a 2 or 3 page fold out on the back that they talked about that I think reprints part of the story.
Yeah,
Okay.
it sounds like it's
And who's he carrying?
His
It's an actual cover homage, so it's the same character from the cover. I just
Is
don't
it?
know.
I thought it was a girl on the cover. Was that am I wrong?
yeah, you're wrong.
yeah.
Besides
shut up,
the-
Venom.
So mean.
I've seen so many. Yeah, what the problem is, I've seen so many remakes of this cover. I don't know what the real one looks like anymore.
Yeah,
Right.
I know. Like the Ditko one, and well, I'm saying, of course, the Ditko one, but the one with I could see kids getting pissed off wanting this, and their parents can't bring home was it the bag of malt, the cinnamon toasted squares?
Yeah.
Dude, I can totally see this. Some dude's gonna order this, right? And it's gonna come in, and their kid's gonna get it and be like, "Oh man, I'm starved. Got home from school. And like, I'm starving. I'm gonna get some cinnamon toast crunch. Cool, Dad." He's gonna come home and he's gonna be like chowing down on it, and Dad's like, "Please don't tell me they came out of my Spider-Man box." Yeah, I had a couple of there's more back there. No.
Yeah.
You know
Ezra
how many
Miller at a court hearing because he broke into someone's house and ate their cinnamon toast crunch.
You know how many
crunch, and it was the freaking remake of the cover of Spider-Man.
You know how many young parents lived that in like the late 80s, early 90s with the Michael Jordan Wheaties boxes and all the other sports players on the Wheaties boxes?
Why say parents? Like what do you mean parents?
You said the same thing. Like if you experience your kid opening up that box that you had purchased, it'd be the same as.
I still have my Mark Rippon Redskins Wheaties box.
Hell yeah, Mark.
I have a box of Bowden flakes with Bobby Bowden on it. So
you know who else does? Every thrift shop and flea market across the country still has those Wheaties boxes. This isn't gonna amount to anything value wise at all besides nostalgia.
I just want it because it looks cool.
I still think it looks cool. Yeah,
I think the long term, yes. But I wouldn't put it past to see this shit on eBay doing some crazy stuff.
Dude, this stuff's totally going for $100 a box, dude. As soon as it sells out.
I mean, the stuff that sells on now.
I'm gonna buy 2 or 3 boxes.
And it's a novelty thing, and who knows that I got on Walmart site and it crashed, or I couldn't.
2 days.
I'm sitting back and I'm gonna watch it. It's gonna be fun.
I'm trying to get some boxes.
2 days, Ryan. We want to report next Tuesday on how this goes for you against the bots.
I'm doing it.
Yeah.
I took the day off, the morning off.
What we'll hear is, I went on the site to get a box of cereal, and next thing I know, I bought 30 blaster boxes.
Yeah. So there was a bunch of blasters. I was like, well, what the heck?
I needed that.
Card diet.
Yeah, golden ticket for an AF-15 would be sweet.
That would be cool. That would be very cool.
That would be amazing. Dude, what if they announce that later on? They're like, oh, by the way, now that everyone's got their box, if you have a box, look inside because there might be a golden ticket for a real.
Yeah. That'd be funny if they did that and there wasn't a golden ticket and they just made everyone open their boxes of cereal and pissed them off.
Yeah.
Okay, I think this should be a revisit topic for next Tuesday to see kind of how this plays out, because we all kind of have our suspicions of what's going to happen at the beginning of reselling, hoarding, or bots. Even like my thought with having to battle the bots. Ryan's going to try to get a couple. If we revisit this for 5 or 10 minutes next Tuesday, that'd be pretty awesome just to see how this plays out, because
we need to get Rich Johnston at Bleeding Cool to cover this also for.
I'm sure he already has.
Yeah.
Was that a joke?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, I'm saying I want to see, because they'll probably cover it after the fact too. See it. But maybe wrong. It might not do shit, but I'm curious because the craziest stuff. I don't know. Is anyone in the chat going to buy a box? Or anyone watching this on replay? Let us know in the comments if you're planning on buying a box. Or if you're watching after, let us know if you got a box.
Oh, dang.
Yeah. Green honey smacks. Oh, yeah.
Honey smacks. That's a good one, dude.
Oh, special acetate cover.
Man, you should have put I'll buy that for $1. I'll buy that for $1.
Wow. Gotta be quicker than that.
But we got all the weird topics tonight. The next one is more comic book related, though, McClay, right? And I'm kind of, if you're
at least this one. Yeah, at least this one you're getting a cool variant, right? Yeah. Mcfarland Toys is known for putting out some cool shit. They one of the best sports toy ever made. They've put out for years, and I don't know, do they still do sports anymore? I haven't seen any Mcfarland sports toys in a while, but I know they're doing the new DC licenses and all that stuff, and they've got a new Batman coming out. This is a going to be a photography variant for Batman 127 for exclusively available for shoppers of the Mcfarland Toys website. So that's interesting. 2 editions of the cover are available. The first is for purchases of more than $50, available with checkout code Batman50. And a second is a gold foil version available for purchases of more than $100, available with this checkout code Batman100. And I don't know what to think about this. This is very interesting that we're starting to get the exclusive game going on for toy retailers.
Yeah, I mean, kudos to McFarlane for marketing, right?
Yeah,
But
great idea.
I'm sure they see it and they see all these other places doing it. I mean, even as not as Walmart and everyone else, and Walmart even putting retailer exclusives in their packs and everything. But I don't know. The good thing is I do like McFarland Toys, so it is kind of an added incentive if you see something and want to spend that much money to go and get this book. And then if the book takes off, if you wanted to just sell it.
Yeah, they do some cool stuff. I wonder if they have, what do they have on their available on their site now?
But you're right. I haven't paid attention to see if he's still doing sports figures. I know
Taking
that
a
weren't
look.
they not so much McFarlane, but weren't they bringing back the starting lineup figures?
Yes. Okay, so now right now on their looks like they're doing some Avatar stuff, which is interesting. They've got those superpower figures that they're doing, which look kind of goofy. They have a really cool, that DC multiverse stuff is really cool. So if there's anything over there that you see that you like, I mean, it'd be an added incentive just to pick them up now.
Well, not only that, if you wanted the book, and you could do some Christmas shopping and get you a book.
Yep. There's also, I was about to say, never mind. That's old. I'm looking at something old.
But then you'll have people, I don't know if it's mentioned, but of course the big thing everyone wants to know is, well, what's the print run? Are they held to DC standards of 3,000 trade dress?
Great question.
It's starting to get exhausting though. Man. It's like the print run, just like, man, sometimes I just want to get something because it's cool and.
Well, they do have that really cool McFarlane toy where it's his Batman cover that he did. So if you guys were looking at picking that up, might be the time. Let me see what it.
Yeah, he was doing kind of like the Marvel series, right? He was doing the DC comics that had comics in the toy.
Yeah, but he did some really cool. Man, he's got some cool Mortal Kombat stuff too. He's killing it over there.
Yeah,
he's got a lot of cool stuff.
Funko, man, they're getting licenses to a bunch of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yep. All kinds of different stuff. But it might, McFarlane stuff always is collectible. Always
the
collectible.
Spawn Kickstarter toys were awesome.
Yeah.
It's a slippery slope I've never gotten into because they're more affordable than, say, statues or like sideshow stuff, which means it's almost like, I mean, I'm not talking like pops. They're not inexpensive, but they're a little bit more affordable. And then you buy one and then you get a little bit more and then you get more. And then I don't want my basement to turn into like a good buddy of mine's who's just plastic totes of figures that aren't displayed, aren't shown anywhere because he's got like 40 or 50 totes of McFarlane figures. Kind of gone over the rope, so to speak. And this, I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of Batman. It is a good looking character, but I feel like this is one of those things where enough attention brings my eyes to it. And if I fall for this one, then where does it stop? I'm going to find 20 other things in the McFarlane lineup that I'm going to fall in love with more so than this.
Yep. Because they got a lot of cool stuff, man.
Yeah, I'm just saying all the cool stuff that's on there. If you're a toy person and a comic person, I mean, go in there and spend $50 on the action figures and get yourself a free book, or $100, get a foil one.
They also have a thing where they have special action figures that are the same way, where if you spend so much money, you can get a special I guess it's like a Joker Kotal Khan figure if you spend $50 or more.
Yeah.
So all kinds of weird stuff like that. So
Do you
interesting.
think McFarlane himself will have any like CGC Signature Series copies? Because he's CGC exclusive, right?
Yes. Yep. I doubt it. I mean,
Yeah.
if he does that, that'll be kind of shitty, but who knows?
Or even just signed copies.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what is weird? Take a look at this. So I'm going through this, trying to find cool stuff. And I'm like, oh, maybe I'll pick one of these up. What the hell is this, dude?
Killer Croc.
Wow.
What is that, dude?
Wow, that was a cartoon from what, 93? Killer Crocs from Outer Space.
Is that what it? What? What is this?
My memory might be terrible, but
It's supposed to be Killer Croc from the comic, and it looks.
I'm wondering.
What's up with that hand?
Yeah, it reminds me of like He-Man figures or something. What
is inspired by the
Yeah, like the He-Man
Convention.
figures when they ran out of ideas and started
merges
just kinda
indie
coming up-
design with what? With the most.
It says here the extremely popular toy series Mad Balls
No.
from James Groman, the madman artist behind the extremely popular series Mad Balls, comes a wave of DC Artist Alley designer vinyl figures that are truly unique and grotesque. Limited to 3,000 pieces. Wow. That is crazy, dude. Look at that.
Yeah.
So
Order it.
anyways,
Order
there
it.
you guys go.
what else? What else on there is sticking out to you?
Bro, they sell all the DC Direct figure stuff. They got the black and white statue figures. I mean, look at this.
He's killing that corner of the market. Like if you've got to talk about your 6 scale or 8 scale figures or not, just the GI Joes, and I'm trying to think of the actual scale figures.
3 3/4.
Yeah, like that, and some of those other ones, like let's call it like $20 to $80 or dollars or something like that. He's got that like mid market locked in right underneath like statue level type stuff with Sideshow. Like everything you're seeing, $80 to $120, maybe $200.
I mean, they have so many different IPs. It's crazy. All the Princess Bride stuff. Yeah, I mean,
Witcher.
Dune.
Look at that. The Batman's.
See your gaming DC multiverse. What's decent? I don't know what all the anime.
Oh yeah.
Here's all the comic figures, page punchers. That's what everybody was talking about for a while. The page puncher stuff.
I'm willing to bet his anime section more than triples in the next 2 years if he can pick up the licenses.
I mean, look how great some of these figures are.
Yeah.
Wow. So there you guys go. Very interesting. It might be worth picking up.
What you got for us tonight, Ryan?
Well, it's interesting you started talking about McFarlane because, that's one of the reasons why I started doing comic books and whatnot. And one of my grails was the ASM 300. But after I got that, I was like, okay, now what is my grail? And it was getting it signed by McFarlane. So I sent some stuff off to get signed by McFarlane over to CGC, and I'm getting also Michelini to sign it as well. But I was wondering if y'all had any grails out there that y'all are trying to get, that maybe you've gotten a grail and now you got a new one, or is there anything that you're really trying to hunt for right now that you're kind of excited to get, but you're trying to just find the right one or whatever it is?
I will say Todd has one of the coolest signatures in comics. Comes almost close to Adam Hughes, but it's pretty. I'm just kidding. Adam Hughes with his AH, but Todd McFarlane's signature is definitely unique, and you can pick it out.
The cool thing with the CGC thing is they let you get those labels on the top, and they did it one with the Todd McFarlane scroll on the label. So, and I always thought that was cool. I used to draw that when I was a kid. This girl try to put my name in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, y'all have anything that's on y'all's radar?
I know
Dude.
Beardo's hunting something.
Oh, dude, yeah. I'm so glad you brought this up because as collectors, we never give ourselves enough credit for how we change over the years and how our collections kind of morph and how we change our collecting habits. Not long ago, maybe just over a year ago, one of our major goals was maybe even 2 years ago, was a Clone Wars 1 CGC 98. And we worked and chipped away and saved up for that, and we got it. And then we realized, hey, we could probably pin together like the next level. We're not big signature collectors, but Ashley Eckstein's going to be at GalaxyCon this December 3rd and 4th, or the 2nd and the 3rd. And the guy that voiced Anakin Skywalker in Clone Wars is also going to be there. So Sarah and I are on a hunt for a really, really crispy, high-grade Clone Wars 1 that we can get signed by both of them. If CGC is going to have a witness, or if there's going to be a third-party witness for CGC there, we would like to get it double signed by Ashley Eckstein, and for the life of me I could remember the guy that voiced Anakin Skywalker. But for both of those, to have that double signed, that would be next level for our Star Wars collection. That's probably on our short-term radar. Long-term radar is we would like to get the 1 in 25 variant of that book done. The retailer incentive, limited to 1,000 copies. I don't know, as we start to see the market stabilize a bit more and there's a little bit of price corrections here and there, you're seeing some of those books that the sales have either slowed down or maybe even prices have come down a little bit. That might be something we can work on over the next 5 years.
They start peeking out their head.
I mean, that book at one point, I saw people asking like 14,000 or better.
Holy moly.
And I think the last one in 9.8 sold for about $7,000. Like actual
1,400?
No, 14,000 was an asking price. But over the last like 12 months, people were asking like way, way up there.
Wow.
It wasn't selling. I think the top sales were just under 10 grand for that book. There was a couple of sales in the last 12, 20 months for 9-ish. And now the last sold on GPA was, I think, just over 7,000. So the book's correcting a bit, and it might be correcting in a way that we could save up for it in 5 years.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's a crazy book, man. That's
there it is. Double O with the win. Matt Lantern. Yes, he's going to be there as well.
It's Hayden Christensen. He voiced Anakin.
Yeah.
McClay?
My
Jordans and whatnot, but
my grail I'm still searching for. I've only seen it be available once and I missed it for $500, which I'm still beyond angry about. It is the Spirit Weekly section. They used to put these in certain newspapers back in the 40s and 50s, and this is a special one. This is Spirit Weekly from September 28th, 1947, and it's the first time they ever mentioned UFOs in comics. So that is my grail that I'm still searching for. I'm actually going to put a bounty on it and probably make a little thing at the end of all my shows on my channel saying, hey, if you guys ever find this, let me know, type deal.
That's a killer idea, dude.
There was I saw a post, I don't remember where I saw it, but there was a Batman, first appearance of Batman, but just half of the page where you can see Batman on the front, the cover, half of the page. CGC sold for like $900.
Wow.
I just thought about it. I was like, what if you got like just half of that? Would you be like, yeah, I'd be like, would you start there and then hopes to find another one?
I don't understand why anybody would buy a half of anything for comics.
Yeah, it was a part. It had Batman on it, but it was just like the top left half of the front cover.
Brian? Mine's the same grail. I won't call it a grail. It's more like my mop from UHF because I think it's more important that way. But I'm still hunting a Disney Comics and Stories #1. I mean, even graded 2.5, 3.0 would be doable because it's still a couple grand. But being a big Disney fan, I've picked up some Golden Age Disney, but that Disney Stories, Comics and Stories #1 still the one that I'm on a hunt for. I even look for decent raw copies at cons just to submit grading myself, but I'm
But-
always worried about buying raw because I don't know if it's going to come back restored and stuff like that. But
Well, though I always wanted to get the McFarland signature, and that's on the way of happening. The error print of Lethal Protector, the black one, would is still on the list of. It's on that list that I don't think I'll ever get, but if I do, I'll be extremely stoked to ever get
The black error.
the black error one. Yeah,
There's a gold one too, right?
well, there's a gold cover. I have the gold cover.
Oh, the gold one's not an error, right? Just the black one's an error.
Yeah, just the black one's in error. There's very, very few of the black covered one. There's a white one as well, but there's speculation on that white one. Like, well, I don't know if it's like a real like error print or
I
not.
heard that somebody peeled the whatever off to make that.
Yeah,
Possibly.
but the black one is definitely the black one, and it's messed up because my buddy David Quintana, he messaged me one day. He's like, dude, I got a black error. And I was like, no way. That's crazy. Where'd you find it? He's like, in Houston. I was like, I mean, you're in New York. How'd you find where'd you find it at? And he found it at my local comic shop. But just one of the comic shops on the other side of the town that just they don't my love for Venom hasn't reached to that side of Houston quite yet. He got it for $900. And he ended up coming back like a 9.6 or a 9.8.
What?
And I was like, son of a bean. He's kind of rubbing it in my face. Like, just like,
Yeah.
take that. It came out of your city. And I was like, you son of a burnt.
That's what's the current valuation on that now? Just to rub it in your face more.
And I think you got it signed now. It was even more disgusting. I don't want to know. It's just filthy.
You poor guy. I'm sorry.
He got it out of my own town, dude, out of my city. Yeah. He was in New York. Someone called and someone saw it and called and told, hey, this is here. He wired them the money or whatever, and they went and picked it up. They had left the store and went back and picked it up. I'm like, God dang it. Oh, man. But anyways, he'll come around sooner or later. Something will happen. He'll have to sell it, and I'm taking it.
those are the grails we're hunting. But what are the books you guys picking up tomorrow for New Comic Book Day?
I also like to see in the chat who's what grails y'all hunting. Oh, a new comic book for tomorrow. What's going on?
Let me think here.
I already know McClay's gonna pick one. I'm eyeing, but that's cool because I got alternates.
Well, I'll let you pick it because well, I think we already know what that is. But there is a couple of books that are very interesting. There's one based just on cover alone that I
have a lot of
couldn't believe
this week.
Yeah, this right here is Jungle Action Comics number 8.
Ooh.
Yeah, look at that. That is crazy right there.
That's a tattoo, bro.
Yeah.
Is that Arctic Press?
Yeah, Antarctic Press. Yeah. The Adventures of Zan the Jungle Lord. I don't know if this is old or what. If it's a reprint, I don't know what it is. But yeah, 70s by Italian creators.
Yeah.
So there you go.
That just
Beautiful.
looks like a Survivor album cover.
Yeah. Yeah. And then Catwoman has got some really nice covers.
I was just thinking, that's not my pick, but I know we've had that discussion before. It's like every Catwoman cover is great, crazy, and I almost feel bad for what's it? Is it Teenie Howard? Who's the writer on that? Because I couldn't tell you if the story's in.
Yes, Teenie Howard. Yep.
But every Catwoman cover is just freaking phenomenal. Like every issue.
Yeah. It has like the Crow vibe to it somehow. I mean, obviously it's not, but it just kind of gives me the feeling of the Crow.
Can't rain all the time.
It says here, don't you just hate it when your current and former lovers meet accidentally? I thought this whole Batman shit that they did a couple years ago was so dumb.
Oh, the Tom King stuff?
Yeah. Wow. Is Batman jealous? Like, what the hell are we doing here?
It's a smut book.
Oh my god!
But you ever seen that Batman where it's like guys like it's I don't know, dressing up as Batman or doing all kinds of like
I like that because that's not your typical Sousa Michael cover.
Yeah, it's different, right? Very different. So there you go.
Whenever I see Jeff DeCaw, I like to say it kind of like Wu-Tang would say it, like DeCaw.
Yeah.
Oh, I've been goofing it up for years, and I always look at it and just say Deckel.
Yeah, I think Deco might even be right. I don't even.
No, I think it's DeCall.
Okay, because I butcher names left all the time.
Yeah.
Like,
But that's it for me. Who else has got anything?
Mandy Bel Beardo does comic Mandy.
Bel Beardo. The poll list is nice and light this week. We're trimming back on some variants, and I feel like that might be. I don't know. I'm kind of sad and torn here because Star Wars Darth Vader 28 is out this week, and the land cover is phenomenal. But there's also a store variant out there by Raza, and the Raza variant. It's not here. It's not going to show up on this page. I don't know if anybody has a picture of it readily available. The Raza variant's gorgeous, but it's like I promised myself that I'm not going to buy variants for the next several months. This land, let me rephrase that, store variants. This land variant, though, I really do like.
Is there a
You should
variant?
say store exclusives,
Thank you, store exclusives.
retailer exclusives.
Yeah. It's just every time you turn around, it's like $80 or $70 now. And it's like, no, I kind of want to take a vacation, kind of want to spend gas money.
Yeah, $70. I get you like 2 gallons.
yeah. The pump shuts me off before I even get to full now. Then Walking Dead Deluxe 49 is out. I'm still really enjoying reliving that series issue to issue, and they've been doing some fun covers on that. They are reusing some of the artwork that we didn't get to see on covers, and it's in color too. I like the implications of that cover. I'm not gonna. I don't pull all these covers. I only grab the cover A.
Yeah, the Tedesco covers are usually pretty good. But
other than that, I'm curious to see what you guys have because I am just now starting to pick through the list for the week.
Where are you getting tomorrow, Ryan?
Well, I don't know if y'all picked up that new Alien series that came out or restarted. That they had like the first series that came out, and then a month ago they came out with the Alien #1, and I'm kind of excited about it. I was actually, after I read the first one, I was like, wow. So #2 comes out, and it seems like it's going to be a good story. It's not like it didn't seem kind of like cheeseball-y. I don't know. It's didn't. I enjoyed the first one.
Yeah, that the middle cover, that one seems to be one that a lot of people are picking up.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy looking.
I believe it's regular price.
I love the Maria Wolf variant. She's so badass.
The character is just really cool. The alien character is just really, really cool. But I really enjoyed the story. So these are the part 1. In fact, I think I'm gonna go back and read part 1, the first one again, and just see so I can get ready for the second one again. There's a Crypt of Shadows.
Yeah, the Ryan Brown and Stegman covers are sweet for that.
Yeah, I like that Man-Thing cover.
Yeah, the Stegman Morbius and then the Ryan Brown Man-Thing for Crypt of Shadows.
Yeah.
That's the Stegman one. It's Morbin time, and then that's the Ryan Brown one, which is cool.
I like that. I like Man-Thing's kind of is cool. It was really cool to see him in that show too.
Man, they should have never put X-23 in this cover. It should just be Man-Thing. That's it.
Yeah.
I don't know why they got X-23 in that cover.
So
I didn't even notice that was who it was until I saw you said something. I was just checking out Man-Thing.
What is the reason of what a waste?
No.
Well, there's those. I guess they're doing a bunch of the Spider-Man stuff because of the
60th anniversary.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean they announced that like a year ago. They had a bunch of stuff.
The Defenders cover is kind of cool looking. Just a cool, there's some cool covers out there.
This is we talked about this a couple weeks ago, I think, but this is that cover that I think is AI art.
Oh, gotcha.
Doesn't that look like
Holy
AI art?
Yeah.
cow!
What
Yeah.
is that?
Hold on,
Marked
Can I make
the Halloween special?
as big as I can make it.
That's totally AI art.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks really good. It's just not something I'd expect on a comic book of that much detail, or that it's almost like
Why
an
do you say
oil
that?
paint.
Why do you say that, McClay?
Because if you look at most AI art, this is what they have. They have like these really intricate things. Like when you look into them, like on a different level, you see these really weird intricacies that almost look like
It's
I
finite
don't know.
detail.
Yeah, it's I don't know how to explain it, but it's like almost biological. Like it's weird, dude.
Yeah, it looks like an oil painting, but it's got way too much detail for an oil brush to actually be able to accomplish.
Yeah.
Do you like this or do you not like this?
No, I like it. I'm a little worried about AI art. I'm fascinated by it at the same time, but when people say that they, me or you can make this just by thinking of Mad Libs. It's just Mad Libs. That's all it is.
It's words put together.
Yeah. So interesting.
We're gonna have to do a topic on that whole thing because that's really I enjoy that.
Yeah, that's one of mine. But it's to me, I'm liking the Simcoe trading card variants. Just
Yeah.
from a GPK fan, I see those being collectible. Simcoe's doing. I love Simcoe. I mean, as you know, McClay is OG GPK guy, but I don't. I don't like that he's doing so many covers for each issue. It kind of takes some of that collectability away.
Yeah. Yep.
But
I thought about trying to start collecting Garbage Pail Kids. Man, I loved that when I was a youngster, man.
and then my pick of the week, of course, is the GI Joe 299 Royal variant.
Yeah, it's
the one.
beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous.
So
Hold
we're
on here.
one issue away from that 300th issue. I haven't been paying attention. Has there been an announcement for that license yet?
No, but I think we all kind of have an idea
Right.
of where. Yeah, but yeah, the Royal is really nice.
The other connecting variant's sweet too, but that John Royal is
Yeah.
freaking awesome.
Yeah, sweet.
And then another just cover pick that I liked was it Rogues number 4 has a Carrie Andrews variant, which was pretty sweet.
Where is it? Am I missing it? Where is it?
You're on there just to the left.
Right there.
I like the classic DC.
Wow, yeah.
Holy cow.
That's wicked.
Yeah.
That is wicked.
What's going on, man? The comic collector. We're seeing a bunch of people in here tonight. But yeah, I don't know anything about the book. I thought that Carrie Andrews cover was sweet though. And then Brian Bolin, of course, he's got that Batman One Bad Day Penguin variant. But I love the cover, but I don't like. I'm not paying $90 for it.
$90.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
what I know. Midtown has it for $90. The white one down on the left bottom.
It's okay.
It's not $90. Okay.
No.
What is it? Are you doing a movie or a show with all boys Penguin?
Yeah, the Colin Farrell stuff.
Yeah.
It's a Jim Lee variant.
Yeah. There's just too much Batman shit out.
Yeah. There's a lot.
So
Boom is bringing Eve back, volume 2.
Yeah.
If you liked the first volume of Eve and had fun with it, kind of geared towards a little bit more I'm not going to say it's geared toward a younger audience, but
Teddy Ruxpin.
It is a little more palatable for the younger audience. I'll say that. I had a lot of fun with volume 1. I'm interested in reading where volume 2 goes. I enjoyed it. It's another kind of one of those post-apocalyptic.
That's the Mercado variant, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Tony Fleece variant.
That's cool. But
Predator is back as well and has
You're a
a pretty
predator.
yes, a Predator of comic books and your love. But Predator's got a cover that just makes me think about the 90s just with the Predator 2 movie. And I can't remember who did it.
That's a cool cover right there.
Yeah, I feel like I've seen that before somewhere.
Yeah, that's an homage.
Yeah. That one's really cool. I like how they're doing this like old style.
Yeah.
Antarctic Press is doing that a lot.
What's up, Burke? So
That's interesting. It's very interesting. A lot of cool stuff coming out, that's for sure. I'm surprised that Mad Balls vs. Garbage Pail Kids didn't have any variants.
there is some out there.
Okay.
I don't think the site has it, but there's about 4 or 5 covers. Like I said, Simcoe's doing like 2 or 3 of them.
I really like the Planet Comics stuff. I mean, this Planet Comics number 5 is one of the best covers. Look at that.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. This is already out. But good stuff.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
There's new comic book day. That's just good Lord, what the freak the last one. But did we lose Ryan? He said, fuck this, I'm out.
I fat fingered that one.
That's just gonna leave us with one more thing. Oh, oh, Beard. He's trying to go through the roof. What do you got for us, Beardo?
Hey, my one more thing is Burke Family 54 is right coming up this weekend is Comics Curing Cancer. All over YouTube, you'll find channels like Burke Family 54, Rob's Fat Stack of Comics, and many, many, many more doing auctions or events supporting this big event where the large YouTube community is coming together to auction off and do auctions for of comic books and comic book related items for non-for-profit organizations that are curing cancer. So that's my one more thing. Exactly. It's huge. I mean, you're not going to be able to be on YouTube in the comic book community and not stumble on a channel doing it. There's somebody out there. There are people out there on IG sharing this information on what the events are. I wish I had the links right away, but Burke, man, if you've got the links, please share them in here. See what's going on. There's going to be a ton all weekend long.
Hell yeah. What do you got, McClay?
We've got tomorrow, we've got On the Radar collectible show. Come check us out every Wednesday. We do a show.
Toast Crunch.
Yeah. We've got all kinds of stuff that we talk about every Wednesday. We do a market report, a collectibles market report, and talk about comics, cards, toys, NFTs, all kinds of stuff. And then, of course, Saturday nights we do Modern Comic Mayhem over on Beyond Wednesdays.
Hell yeah, you always got stuff going on over there.
Yeah. So
Not
a lot
just
of crazy
Wednesday,
stuff.
but beyond.
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 Oh,
What's up with you, Ryan?
You need to hire somebody for that.
Well, I got to give a shout out to my boy Jesse. Recently, I'm not into this pop thing and really.
Are you into his girl?
What?
I wish that I had Jesse's girl.
Yes. Into the pop stuff, whatever. But they came out with this pop, and my buddy Jesse, he knew I wanted it, so he freaking ordered it and had it sent to my house for me. And
That's cool.
It's so cool, man.
One thing I don't like about those is, which we've said this like 5 times this show, is it'd be cool if it had the actual comic and not just like a picture of the cover.
Yeah.
But totally. It is, I mean, no denying it's a cool ass pop.
And that's not the original cover either. I think it's a Creighton Claim cover or something like that.
Yeah,
is there acetate in there?
It might be. I think this is the acetate part. It's not even a real pop. It's an acetate. Makes it look that way.
The Marvel Collector Core boxes before I think it went over to Amazon, they gave you a Funko comic in each box.
Well, I just got to give it to my buddy Jesse for sending it. That was so cool. I didn't even know it was coming out. I opened the box and I was like, "What is this?" And I was like, "Oh, he said he was going to do this," and I couldn't believe he actually did it. So just totally stoked. And it's just I've never really cared about pops ever, but this was just really, really kick ass. So I give a shout out to him.
Sweet. Yeah, I don't have much for one more thing. Just I'm gonna piggyback off Alberto. Make sure you guys are checking out Burke Family 54 and a bunch of other great YouTube communities out there. Curing cancer through comics. And I do want to say, actually, I do have one more thing. Next week, next Tuesday, we're gonna have our little Halloween special. So we're gonna be dressed up in funny little costumes. If there's anyone out there that wants to come on, we're just gonna have a good time. BYOB, bring your own adult Kool-Aids or whatever you Capri Suns. And let's just hang out and have some Halloween ganders. As you can tell, Alberto is going to be Harry Potter.
Sneak peek. Wait a minute. Don't spoil it yet.
Harry Potter. Brian probably something else with pot, but it should be a good time. And appreciate everyone in the chat. And like I said, if you guys want to come on next week, let us know, man. We'll share the link out and have people come in to have a good time. But with that being said, we will see you guys next week. Peace out.
Look. They talking like they don't know a king when they see one. See him in person, he take it back like a refund. Ballin' with my brothers, all my playing D1. Daily checking chicken, he gon' spin it watching reruns. Say they real, but they clones of